Well, 2019 was a consequential year in several areas. Many events took place that could shape the world in the coming decade. These included the rise of Islamophobic terrorism, government ousters by angry protesters, and India's escalation on the line of control.
Terrorism emerged as a threat to people everywhere once again in 2019. The Easter Sunday bombings in Sri Lanka, conducted by ISIS, were the deadliest terrorist incident of the year. 259 people were killed and over 500 injured in separate bomb blasts in 3 churches and 3 hotels. In New Zealand, the Christchurch terror attack revealed the dangers of unbridled Islamophobia. 51 people were shot dead at the Al Noor Mosque and Linwood Islamic Centre by a white supremacist Australian national. The heinous attack was live-streamed on Facebook. In occupied Kashmir, India illegally revoked the valley's special status as a disputed territory on the 5th of August. To force the local population into compliance with the move, New Delhi shut down communications and put the valley under curfew. The lockdown has been in effect since 5th of August and thousands of Kashmiris have been arrested. People across the world also rose up against government corruption and oppression. There were violent protests in Hong Kong against a now revoked extradition bill that remains ongoing today. Similar protests were also held in Sudan, Lebanon, Bolivia and Iraq. In Lebanon and Sudan, the protesters successfully ousted their heads of state. The worrying symptoms of climate crisis also became more apparent than ever. Massive heat waves killed over 180 people in India and over 160 in Japan. Changing weather patterns were also blamed for typhoons in Africa, Japan and China. The worst was Cyclone Idai in southeastern Africa, which killed over 1,000 people and caused damages worth over $2 billion. In a major setback in the fight against climate change, almost 100,000 hectares of Amazon rainforest in Brazil were destroyed in wildfires that started in January and remain ongoing today. Wildfires also caused significant damage in the US, Indonesia and Australia. These were some of the biggest events of the year and are likely to have major consequences for the next decade.